go to my mobile screen. This is the jacket in question. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. I'm like, oh no. That's the jacket in question. I don't know how to do this now. You're gonna end up looking at me. Technical difficulties. Oh no, no sound. Now I have sound, I bet. Are you there? Can you hear me now? Okay, well, since it's you, Lynn, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on and go away from the webcam. So let me do this really quickly. You, oh good, where I'm at, because I don't know if you saw. Oh, it's Grace. Hi, Grace. Oh, people keep coming in and out. I'm going to just continue on. Okay. Lynn, do you still hear me? Oh. That's my neck. So here is where we ended up, and I am going to be switching it around. I'm hoping you can, nope, you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk a little louder. How's that? So we're going to take this jacket right here. We're going to make the changes from this mock-up, and we're going to make it into a new pattern piece, and we will hopefully cut it out. So I'm going to switch it. Well, I'm going to get rid of the webcam. We're going to just go to the mobile screen, and I'm going to put it up onto the thing. So bear with me. Well, actually what we're going to do is that. All right. So you can, what is going on? My low tech live stream. My sewing cat has been missing Spencer a lot. Sorry. Okay. My phone is going to. Technical difficulties. Sorry. Oh, there's next. I always have to wonder about the people that are just watching, like they just pop in because it says Stray Kids. If they're like, what the heck is this stuff? So anyway, here's Nyx. She's been missing Spencer a lot. Today she came up and she was begging for attention to sit on my lap because she doesn't have him around anymore. So okay, these are the things I need, my tools. So painter's tape, my stuff, my what is this called? It's not a vellum, but butcher's paper maybe, sewing pattern paper, and then I have some fabric in case we actually get to that point. They really do, Grace. She's been very clingy. During the week, she's all over my desk, at my work desk that's down in the basement as well. And she just really, she's like, let me lay here. And I'm like, you can't lay there. I gotta work. I feel so bad. So today she like came up on the chair with me and was trying to sit, and she actually asked. She like meowed to get onto the chair. So it was sad. I feel kind of like that too. But it was nice to see Spencer yesterday. It was funny when we left, we dropped him off at the music department so he could practice, because they have, what do they have? They have auditions for like chair placement in the symphony, the UNL symphony. And so he needed to go practice. He hadn't practiced in a while. And so we just dropped him off. And I'm gonna turn this a little bit. All right, so what are you guys working on? Are you sewing right now, or are you just kind of chilling? Now Nyx is in her little basket. It's very cute. I'm going to show you because I think it's cute. You can see my, there. All right, let's get to work here. So I have found this purple painter's tape. I don't know if you guys have used painter's tape to tape patterns, but it comes off really easy. It's like low stick. And so it's better than the blue painter's tape, and it comes off the pattern piece as well pretty easily. So I am just going to tape this down so I can tape the other paper on top of it in case anybody's watching and doesn't know what I'm doing. So let's see. I wonder if there's a lag on chat. I hope. Are you guys working on anything? Grace, are you done with discovering denim? I'm at this exact same spot I was last week with discovering denim. It has been a wild week, very busy. But, all right, now I get my paper. I know this is somewhat tedious. I mean, like, for a live stream, this isn't exactly exciting, but it's what you gotta do. Lynn says she's got, what is an Edward? And you started on it yesterday? Cool. And Grace is sewing up a jumpsuit. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I will be ready to record Discovering Denim on Thursday, hopefully. I got some extra things that I'm going to be doing with it, so I need to get sewing. Probably this afternoon I will sew most of it up. All right, so now I just tape it down. Is everything going good? Okay, well good. I'm glad it's not just me. I'm responding to Lynn saying that there's a lag with the chat, so it's not just me. What have you guys been up to this week besides sewing? Have you had any other things going on? Let me get a pen. I have tried using pencil, I've tried using pen, and now I just outline all the way around. So if anybody is not a sewist and does not have something to do, they might be bored. So let's talk about something. Oh, I have music. I don't know how to put in a playlist. Oh yes, okay. Darn. Lynn, I have not, okay, so Edward is the bebop character, and I have not gotten to even look at it yet. Hold on, I know you're just looking at a table, but I'm gonna start some music because I found I'm going to make to, unless you guys had a huge blast of music, and I apologize if that's the case. I gotta figure out how to import royalty-free music into the live stream. I thought I could just play it on my computer. It's still royalty-free, so I wouldn't get in trouble, but apparently I can't do that. I wonder if is that easier to see? It's not easy to see at all. Okay, anyway. So I guess we're just gonna have to talk. And what I was saying, Lynn, is that I have not yet even looked at that character. Are you saying the Stray Kids Spotify list? Or just any Spotify list? Lynn, I'm asking you, sorry. So I'm under Spotify just as Lara Schiffbauer. It's not a sewing up style because I've had it for forever. And I've got several different playlists. I'll wait for the chat to come in. I guess I don't need to write this quite this long, so I'm not going to go all the way down. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? I have been thinking a lot about ageism in fashion and entertainment, quite honestly, but I don't know if that's like too heavy of a topic. Do you guys want to talk about my thoughts on ageism in fashion and entertainment? Hold on, I need my ruler so I get my things straight. Or shall we talk about something fun and exciting instead? I say a lot. I apologize. So this is the break of the collar. Eek. Oh, wait. All the way down to there. All right. And then here's that. So this is just for another mock-up. I need to basically make it up though, because I need to know if the sleeves are long enough, which they probably aren't because Blake is a very tall young man and he has quite long arms. Also, he's been kind of bulking up. So he's been exercising, I've been exercising, and I've been slimming down, he's been bulking up. And then, so I want to make sure that the upper sleeves, and the upper sleeves need to be a little less loose than I think the sewing, the pattern is. Okay. Lynn says she loves our denim series. Yay! Oh, the playlists. Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get a link and I'll send it to you on Instagram so you can see it since we follow each other over there. And then I totally agree, Grace. Your thoughts about you should be able to wear whatever makes you feel happy and confident. And life is too short. And I so agree with that. I have been watching okay, so first of all, very exciting to me that Stray Kids had started their tour. And so I've been watching kind of the lead up to that on Threads. And Threads is kind of a crazy place. It's a nice place, but it's like virtual people watching as far as all the people that, all the fans. And I don't know, it's been interesting. And some of the fans that I've seen on, sorry, I have to write it down. I cannot talk and do it at the same time. Okay, so some of the fans are very, are older. Apparently if you're older than 30, then like you're supposed to not like Stray Kids. And according to some are like, who cares, right? So, but I've also this week seen, I mean, like, it's all over social media, at least, like people telling people over 50 or Gen X or whatever, you're not allowed to like this, or you shouldn't dress this, or you shouldn't have your hair this way, or, you know, if you're over 50, you should have your hairstyle like this, or this. And it's always like not a nice hairstyle. And I just kind of wonder why, like, as you get older, your voice really does get taken away. It's not right. And I see that with the, you know, my clientele as well. As they have gotten older, they, people don't give them their choices. They just choose for them. And sometimes, and I mean sometimes or oftentimes, it's well-meaning. People love their loved ones and they don't want them to get hurt. But we're all adults. Like, let me wear what I want to wear. If I feel good in it, I mean, and or if I don't feel good in it, I'm not going to wear it, right? But if I feel good in it and it looks nice, and and then who's to say it looks nice versus not looks nice? It's kind of the same thing for larger people too. You know, everybody's like, oh, well, you shouldn't wear that because your fat's showing or whatever. And I follow quite a few people on Instagram that they look really, they're larger people, but they style and they have great style. Okay. Stray Kids is a K-pop group. But thanks, Grace. I'm glad that you're having fun enjoying the live stream. And then I agree, Grace. Right? As long as it's not illegal. All right, so here is my top piece. I think there's a real problem in society, maybe, that everybody is policing everybody else, it seems like. And, you know, I don't know if that's just because of social media. Like, everybody, I guess it doesn't matter what these sizes are. You know, everybody just thinks they have an opinion and everybody needs to know their opinion. And maybe I don't want to know your opinion. Maybe I don't need to know your opinion. All right, here we go. See how easy that came off? Just peels right off. All right. So anyway, Stray Kids started their tour. It looks like it would be amazing and phenomenal to see the younger fans are losing their minds because there's a little bit more. It's kind of funny, actually. I don't know. They're losing their minds. Anyway, so it does look like it would be awesome, an awesome show. And I wish I lived somewhere not in the middle of the United States, because like nothing comes here. Come to Chicago, come to Denver, so maybe. Yeah, I wish, Grace, I wish I could play the music, but it is not, you know, royalty free. I would definitely get my video taken down if I did. And then let's do the back piece. So, anywho, I'm going to have to remember this is the center back fold. Then Edward the Bebop character. So who is it anime? I have not heard of this. Granted, my kids were late to anime. They're enjoying anime now. I now know about, oh, there's a video game that's based on suicide, and then cyberpunk, and cyberpunk sounds sad. Spencer plays cyberpunk. Well, they both play cyberpunk, and then when I did the Doppio character for Spencer last year, I can't remember which anime that's from. And quite honestly, it's really hard to find anything good to watch, and so I have contemplated some of those that the boys have watched, because there's a new one that I've seen on Instagram. I get all kinds of stuff on Instagram now because of who I follow and who I've been watching the reels from. I really like it too, Grace. It's been really nice. It's been fun. I don't know. I hope they don't say anything that's offensive to anybody, including young Stray Kids fans, because that would just be sad. I don't want to be rude. But dang it, sometimes I get frustrated too. I guess I'm allowed to have my opinion. So, I think that's my, this is my learning to do my own thing era. I thought I saw you on Instagram, Grace. So I should maybe start with Bebop, Lynn? Check out Bebop and go from there. I pay for Netflix still, and I might as well make use of it. So I haven't even seen Studio Ghibli. I'm so afraid of saying things wrong. Oh, anyway. Oh, Space Cowboy Bounty Hunters. Okay. I have cut down the sewing videos just because well, first of all, I'm not getting the recommendations. It's been, they just don't, they don't show me, they don't give me the option to see people like the smaller channels. The recommendations I get are all older, bigger channels, with 10,000 subscribers. So I go to watch specifically Grace, of course, and then Erin and Shalisa and Osset and everybody else. I just I don't get the recommendations, so I just don't go. Plus, it's been very busy the last several, months, and I don't have time to stop and really watch either, so I'm listening to music or that kind of thing. Oops. Sorry. This is when it would be nice to have music. What music do you guys listen to? And if, the third person there would like to chime in with any recommendations, that would be awesome. Or fourth. Hello to the fourth person who just joined in. If you have any music or anime recommendations, please put them in the chat and we will check them out probably this week. Because I'm going to be sewing a lot this week. And I'm not having to go do other things, finally. Which is sad. Isn't it sad? Maybe not. Spencer will be back in two weeks for the Hastings Symphony Orchestra. He's still playing with them, so he will be back for the September concert. So that's exciting. I don't know if he's planning on staying the whole weekend or just coming back for the concert though. And let's see, so any other markings that I need to do? Center, back, on, fold. Okie doke. Did you see my chair cover video? You're one of few. How many people are watching that video? Let's see.
It's okay.
It's okay. You don't need to go comment, Grace. It's fine. Oh, that's what they. So I've gone from Grace to the movie. I'll look up Bebop Edward and see. I've heard about the movie, and so I would like to see that. I like the 80s too. Duran Duran, you know, there's just something different about going to concerts. That's another reason why I'd like to go see Stray Kids in concert, because it is totally a different experience when you're there live in person. You're hearing the music, you can feel the music. I love feeling the music. That's like so sensory. Another ADHD thing, I'm sure. But it's just totally different. And so when I went with Duran Duran, you know, like last year, it was so, I don't know, better, so much better. And this time, like I saw them in the 90s, with my sister, like, yeah. And then I saw them live, but it was only 3 members of the band. And then this last year, it was with the 4 members, including the original drummer. I know all their names, but I don't know. So including Roger and John Taylor, who are the bassist and the, oh shoot, well that's not good. Bassist and the drummer. And my sister and I, when we were, you know, we had our band and stuff, you know, they were why she was a bass player and then I was a drummer, or am a drummer. I'm not drumming now, it's been like 20 years, but anyway, so man, it's probably been longer than that. I really am old. Anyway, so it was really special to get to see the 2 of them together. It was really neat. And it was, the songs sounded totally different. I mean, it was, each person brings their own, I don't know, each person brings their own part to, you know, when you have a music group, I think. And so it's just really neat. It was really neat to see. I should probably write these down, Lynn. Did you see, Grace, did you see Duran Duran before Roger came back or after? Okay, I'm writing these down, your recommendations. Except I don't have a pen. Well, I guess I have paper. All right, let's see here. Yoko Kanno. Whoops. And then Edward Bebop, Space Cowboys. I don't know what a live stream is supposed to do, but I really appreciate you guys coming and playing. Oh, yay! Did you have a favorite member or just liked all of them? All right, let's cut some stuff out and return some stuff. This is the scary part. You know, I can't tell you, again, how much I appreciate you guys being here, because it's so nice. Okay, I'm cutting and not talking. Still cutting and not talking. Sorry. All right. Is that very loud? All right. So buttons on a balloon and get a bang out of life. That is what my husband always says. Yesterday was our 22nd wedding anniversary. So again, I am getting old. When I sewed up the sides of this jacket for, you know, the mock-up, I sewed up 2 inches all over and made it a little tight in the armpits. So I got to remember today to just sew up the sides, like from the seam, and then grade out to being 2 inches relatively quickly, because you know, it gets short pretty quick and it gets tight pretty quick. Oh yeah, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, Nick's got the best smile, I swear. Lynn, what are you listening to musically? Oops. You know, I have to wonder who are the other people that don't comment. My curiosity gets the best out of me. I'm like, who is that? Who are you? All right, and then my imagination goes crazy. So I am blessed and cursed with a wild imagination. So not talking. I'm going to figure out by next week how to put music. Apparently I cannot cut and talk at the same time. Thank you. Led Zeppelin's good. I like lots. Journey? David Bowie? Do you like David Bowie, Lynn? And quite honestly, the young kids, they are really liking a lot of those older bands as well. So I didn't get into David Bowie until the 80s, really, like his 80s stuff, because, you know, Gen X. Then, I mean, Grace, you and I think, are about the same age. Maybe you're younger than me, though. Oh, they have to have a profile on YouTube.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say even. All right, let's get out the garment, and I don't know, maybe I should rip it apart and then lay it on the top. I think that is probably the best idea. I was looking, you know, at the different pictures that, I mean, reels and stuff from the concert the last couple of days that they've done, and they have, I need a seam ripper, and it's in my sewing machine, which is behind everything. Right. I saw, so this shows you exactly how much time I spend on social media, which is terrible. But there was a guy, he was like, where are the rock bands? Where are the white guy rock bands? Because he was not a white guy. And he was like, I miss the rock bands. And I think that's part of why I like Stray Kids too, is because there's a rock element. And so, anyway, so let's just rip this out and then lay it down. Excuse me. Do you think having this where you can see the table is good, or do you think it would be nicer to have me in the frame? What do you guys think? Because I don't know. It takes some pressure off, you know, just having the table in the frame, but if I'm in the frame, you are not going to be able to see the table as well, because I do what I can with what I got. And I did, however, just recently get a new ring light, and that helped a lot on my Friday video, you know. That was good. $14.88 at Walmart. So Grace, if you need a ring light, it sits on the stand. It has a stand like a tripod stand, but short, like short. A short tripod stand. And then it the ring light goes around. Oh, but you have a camera, so it goes around the phone. And so it was really good, because the lights that I have not been very haven't been working very well. Well, I can't say they haven't been working very well, but this makes it easier. Jiminy Christmas. I've got some muslin fabric, there we go, that I bought from Goodwill for like $3.99. And then I've got some white sheet, it looks like a really nice cotton actually, and I don't know which I want to make the next mock-up out of, but it's definitely going to be one of those, because this pattern was not helpful. Let's see here. It's nice that I can just rip this apart though. Alrighty. Ah! Help. Okay, I'm gonna check chat because I haven't in a while. Oh, Tom Tom Club. I have not heard Tom Tom Club in a while.
Are you?
Are you? Lynn, are you? You're in the US, right? Oh. Thanks, Lynn. About liking. Oh, good. You know, if it's not a good time for you to come, I don't know that this will ever be more than 2 people. You two wonderful people, but you know, definitely don't worry about it if you can't come, because it is what it is. Okay. Whew, I'm getting warm. was so nice to see Zoe, Grace. She's so cute. I'm glad she's doing better. All right. You know, it just occurred to me, well, no. Just occurred to me, I'm gonna have to make 2 fronts because this front does not have, I mean, it's spread a little bit less than this front. You can see it's a huge difference. So I'm going to have to make another front. All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. What time is it? I don't know. I can't find the time. Oh, 11:42. We've got 15 more minutes. So, I mean, I just figured an hour because everybody's got things to do. Are you guys going to sew or, you know, do things after this, or are you just going to? I don't know what I'm asking. I've lost my mind. I can't find my tape either. Where did I put the tape? There it is. This is what happens in my sewing room, and quite honestly, in my life. I walk around, where's this? Where's that? And it's not getting any better. Darn it. It's okay. It is all good. Because I always find it, usually. I'm sure there's times where I haven't found whatever it is that I've lost. But the sewing room is, that's one of the reasons why I have everything so neat is, I mean, like, I put stuff away and everything. I have found that that helps me more than anything to continue life in a somewhat orderly manner. Otherwise, I am just everywhere. Okay. Where did I put it? Scissors. Well, I am super excited about this project though. Cool. I will be doing laundry and sewing. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for Thursday, Grace, so that everything turns out well.
Do they know
what happened? Why she ended up having some kidney problems? Sunday. Start cooking for tonight. Oh, 8 people? Wow. Is that family coming over, or do you have friends? I know that sounds really bad, but quite honestly, like, I don't have people over to my house. Partially, I mean, like, Zan is just an excuse. I wouldn't probably have people over to my house anyway. But Xana, the little black dog that is neurotic, she doesn't do well with company. So luckily though, Spencer's ex-girlfriend from 2 years ago, she came over a lot. So Xana, the dog, got to know her, like she acclimated to females, but she likes who she likes. We were walking out once and, you know, trying to get her to socialize because she's severe neglect. I mean, like, severe neglect. And so she would bark. I mean, like, at everybody on the street. Any noise, I mean, it was terrible. But so we were walking her and she was still barking at everybody. She hadn't, you know, grown up enough to know the difference that everybody's not going to try to kill her or hurt her. But we came across this guy that was sitting in the park. It was a teenage boy. Maybe she just likes teenage boys, but she loved him up. She let him pet her, and she's just a really good, I mean, she has a good intuition, obviously. I mean, dogs do in general, but I imagine because of her neglect issues, she's kind of, you know, on all the time. She's always looking for trouble, that something's going to happen to her. And so she's a good judge of character. So dogs' preferences do. All they have to do is look at us with those little eyes, and there we go. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, how wonderful. How many grandkids do you have, if you don't mind me asking, Lynn? I don't know if I'll ever have grandkids, and I guess that's okay. All right. Oops, no, I need to put the symbols too. Oh, shoot. I should have turned it over. Oh well, that's okay. I'll just turn it over. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if Lynn has responded. It's definitely laggy. Yeah. All right. I guess this will be, if I get Discovering Denim done early enough, I will, what is that? Waist marking, maybe? Anyway, if I get Discovering Denim done, I will, oh shoot, tell you what, well, I don't know, I don't want to keep you guys. I'm trying to decide what to do, and not doing a good job of it. Hold on a minute. Two granddaughters. How old are they? I wanted to do the changes, which I could have been doing the changes if I didn't forget I needed to do two sides, but okay. OME2079. I did get to go to Joann's yesterday when I was in Lincoln, and that was fun. Okay, we're going to make this. Let's make this. This will be front, left front, and this will be right front. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm not talking again. Apparently it's cutting. Cutting, I cannot cut and talk at the exact same time. Okay. I agree, Lynn. And this is working out well. Oh, 11 and 8. I bet they're adorable, and we adore spending time with them, huh, Lynn? Are you looking for any patterns in particular, Grace? Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. Oh, what does your son play? Is he the saxophonist? I bet he's the saxophonist. Did he get his, did he take his saxophone to that place? I can't remember now what it's called. Oh, shoot. Goodness, what am I trying to say? Is Citrus County like on the peninsula or up in the handle of Florida? Sorry, I was working on your conversation. Oh, okay. Does he play with anybody now, Lynn? Blake is trying to decide, does he want to go, where he wants to go to college, because of course next year. And I'm trying to get him to go to UNO, just because it's close enough. But he wants to go to Chicago Northwestern. And I think that would be awesome. But I don't really want him to go that far away for his first year, but people do it, so I guess I should just relax. And quite honestly, if he could get good scholarships and things, then we'll do that. Oh, that's right. Does he play cello? Or is he like a violin viola guy? Okay. I think I need to do the right side first to do the cutting and splicing. Lynn, do you have any insights into transferring from the mock-up over? I was so pleased how last week turned out. That really was a boost. And then Blake worked on the song a little bit, and that was exciting. It's amazing how fast he can pick things out. Oh. I've never been down in the peninsula part. I've only been on the, like up by Tallahassee in Florida. But from your videos, it looks absolutely gorgeous. All right, I am going to do one side and then I'll stop for the day. I mean, I'll stop this, yeah. I'll just stop. Okay, so here is, I don't know how I want to do this. Match up. Oh, I cut out the 38. Did I do the 38? Uh-oh. Hold on. I must have cut out the 38. Well, that's okay. We'll just do match up the underarms. Because I want the 40. I think I did a 30. I cut out the 38. Shoot. You're so talented, Lynn. Well, that place about the saxophone shop in Windsor, they have all kinds of really nice saxophones, and what they did with Blake is they had him try them out. You know, I mean, he should bring his mouthpiece if he goes. I'm sure he knows all this, and he just played them, and he played them, and he played them, and I was like, you have got to make a decision. We've been here 2 hours. And so he made his decision, and it is a nice saxophone. It has such a beautiful sound. For the longest time, he was playing on a saxophone that my husband had gotten from a pawn shop. And it was like a 1965 saxophone, but it had the best sound. It was so pretty. And so when he finally was ready to give up, because the saxophone gave up, I mean, it was time. So he went and he got we went to this place, and the saxophone that he has now it has probably a better tone, and it's so nice, and he can play it so well. So, okay, hold on. I'm kind of wondering if making this up on him would be easier, but I've come a long way. The saxophone people just don't use them anymore. I mean, like another thing in the 80s, there was who was that? Chicago. That had like the brass section and the saxophone and the trumpets. I love trumpet too. And people just don't use in popular music, you know. It's just sad. No, I'm joking. Okay, I'm gonna what am I gonna do here? What should I do? All right. I'm going to pin this on here so that it stays, and we're going to go with it, because this part is here, and it will drop it down a little bit. Oh, but it'll change the angle too. Shoot. I'm having problems making a decision. Okay. I have made a decision. We're just going to go with it. And it's just a mock-up after all. It's not like it's the real thing. And it might turn out better because it was pretty tight around his, even with the first, okay, what am I trying to say? I am so sorry. With the first try-on, before I had made all the changes, it was kind of tight around his arms. So it will be good to leave this, give him a little more space up in here, and I can just take it in. I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, it's fine. It's all fine. Except I need some pins. Okay, and it was kind of short, and granted I'm going to, end up with some, nope. This needs to turn a little bit. Okay. This is like playing puzzle. It's so fun when it works. When it doesn't work, it's not fun. Okay. I am thinking that the neck, the upper collar, I did not change the collar at all, and so I am thinking that I should not need to change that, but I am with this mock-up. I'm going to put the collar on, I'm going to put sleeves on, we're going to just do the whole thing and make sure. Okay. Well, that must have been super cool. Grace, I mean, okay, so I'm reading the directions. I am reading the comments, and yeah, Duran Duran, Roxy Music. What's that movie? Lost Boys. Oh, and Kenny G. We got a Kenny G book. they had a Kenny G book, and Rory was like, I love Kenny G, and Blake was like, can I get the book? So we were like, yeah, get the book. So we have a Kenny G book now. But yeah, in the 80s, that was just a thing, wasn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
Right, Lynn?
Right, Lynn? Absolutely. When it works, it's really awesome. When it doesn't work, it's scary. Okay, let's just get this done and then we'll call it a day. So I am going to go ahead and trim this off. It was a little short. If I were to, well, and we need to, I was going to do the strappy bits. I'm not going to be able to do the strappy bits. However, he is so busy right now that the longer I take, quite honestly, probably the better it will be, because he's got all state auditions and marching band, and the competitions are starting up. So I'm going to lengthen this by 1.5 inches. Just do 1.5 inches. And that should give me a little extra room to play with. And then the strappy bits will come off this back side and then wrap around. And so I definitely will want to get the front figured out, the front length figured out before I make the strappy bits. But the strappy bits will not be, let me think here. There's the back. No, where are the strappy bits coming from? I'm gonna have to look at that. Maybe that will be something to do next week. Anyway, okay, so let's get this done. So you guys can go and I can go. I need to finish laundry today and vacuum, because there's all kinds of hair all over all the time. And sewing up, discovering denim. Okay, so what did I do? I had cut it here on the side and I angled it up to here. So I don't know. Let's do this. Here and here. And then, whoops, just the barest minimum. Okay, whoops. Do you guys like Kenny G? Sorry. Okay, I will go. After we get done here, Lynn, I'm going to go to Instagram and I'm going to look at your costume. So, okay. Oh my gosh, it's 12:05. Okay. I think he knows I can't do that right now. Okay, so just going to turn it. So this is what I did last week, so I won't like belabor the point, but that, and then I'm just going to swing it over like that. Oh my gosh, pins. Okay, ta-da! This is funny. I'm cracking myself up. I don't know. You guys might not find me so funny, but I find myself funny. All right. Then, well, where? Oh wait, I can just use this. Reuse the paper. Stick it under here. Ah. I hope he's not in trouble. just occurred to me, like, what if he's in the garage and he's like, something happened and he's laying there and he's like needing help. See, what did I tell you about my overactive imagination? Like, I can imagine the worst. Definitely. Okay, there we go. Well, hopefully he is not. And I'll be done here shortly. Oh. I'm sorry, Lynn. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. All right. You know, there's a SpongeBob. Have you ever watched SpongeBob? SpongeBob came out when my nephew was a kid, and then of course my boys love SpongeBob too. But they have a Kenny G version on SpongeBob, and it's hilarious. What is his name? I can't remember. But okay, so there we go. It has been moved. It has been shortened. I will just need to make the markings on the edge. But that will go from, let's see here. And once I get this part done, then I will end the live stream. So you guys can go do your things. Okay. So it's over here. So this is where, can you see okay? Over here is where I sewed. And then over here is going to be the seam line. That's a long way. 5/8 of an inch. It's right there. So I don't know. Maybe like that. I think what I will do is after I get this transferred to the other side, I will just go ahead and re-sew it, making the seam line be this way, just to check that angle and make sure it's not too blousy up at the top, because I don't want to puff at the top and then have it get real close after. Yeah, I will never use such a busy pattern for a mock-up again. Okay, well, thank you so much, you guys. I can't tell you, really, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming and watching and staying here for the whole time and chatting, and it just makes it very, very nice. So I do appreciate you guys tons, and I am going to let you go. And thank you to everybody else. If you came and stayed, or if you came and you left, just thank you very much for, you know, even just stopping by. So you guys have a good Sunday, and I will see you next week. If you can stop by on our Discovering Denim and go see Grace and me and Shalisa and Asid, that would be awesome. And otherwise, I will have another live stream at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time next Sunday. So have a good day.